in my opinion, currently is obliterated. It doesn't even exist. So I have very serious apprehensions that in its current format, it will even have a sunrise in an IPL 4. So what we'll need to do, if there is any further...
Why do you think that?
I'll tell you why. Because now...
Is it because it's connected to the fortunes of Lalit Modi?
Not really. I think an average person, ask anybody in the audience who goes to watch a game or watches it on television, he wants to see what he believes is a genuine outcome. Now, when today there's a lot of mudslinging and allegations going on, or the matches could have been betted on by the promoters, and there could be match fixing. If match fixing is finally proven, then I think that's a death knell for IPL. Cricket will survive, but IPL will not.
But is that really the case, Sohail? Because 2000 match fixing, it was all over the place.
Brand IPL has...
still, nobody stopped watching cricket, right?
No, you're absolutely right. Brand IPL season 4, if there is demonstrable action against the jokers who messed up IPL till now, will work fine. There will be 3 or 4 things that will happen. Number 1, you won't get the kind of valuations you're seeing today. Number 2, instead of Lalit Modi and the BCCI being in the bargaining position, the advertisers / sponsors will for the first time be in a position. It'll be a buyer's market, not a seller's market, because the dramatist personae would have changed. The third, and this is what I worry about, I agree with Ajay, cricket as a game, as a sport, will not get impacted. But our reputation as a country which has built an international brand has been sullied beyond repair. My final point on this is, brand IPL will always be associated in some form or the other with sleaze. That element will take a long time to get rid of. Unless...
Can it run without Lalit Modi?
Of course it can run. In this country can run on autopilot. I mean, no offense meant. And if it does, perhaps it'll be better. The point is, no one is indispensable. Lalit Modi will go, there will be another Johnny. My only fear is that let the other Johnny not be stupid and corrupt. That's my worry.
Be one or the other.
And my other worry is that you have to, the government here, the BCCI, IPL Council, must take demonstrable steps, must prepare a charter which is transparent to tell people what was wrong, what have you corrected, and why should you come back to IPL. There have been great companies. I mean, Hero Honda sponsored zillions of sporting events. Citibank, Pepsi. Well, it's not a great company, but anyway, all these companies don't want mud on their face. They don't want to be associated with sleaze. Vijay Mallya, Mukesh Ambani, these guys are also running large enterprises.
Let me quickly ask the audience, just a straw poll. How many of you here have actually been dissuaded from watching the IPL because of this controversy? Just this young boy. Okay, I'm worried about
But he's right.
Tell me,
he's
why?
idealistic.
Because, earlier, our interest was actually in watching the matches, knowing that, ever since this controversy came up, we, sort of knew that the consequence of the match was decided. After this controversy has come up, we somehow know that match fixing is kind of happening.
You think that?
Yeah.
That's what you assume.
I think it's it's the serials. We know it's not real, but still we go on watching it. But it's like entertainment.
Where will you get Preeti's?
So it's like IPL. We are watching it for entertainment. There's a craze created and all those things.
Just one thing. We're sitting here debating today about the involvement of politicians in cricket, right? It surprises me how I've seen more political involvement after the tweet and after the whole controversy came about than before. The IPL is nothing new. It's been here. It was here last year, like you said. But there was no talk about a transparency. We still saw the Rajasthan Royals and their face was Shilpa Shetty. It was only now that we know that 11% of the stakeholder is,
On 12th of April, India became a Taliban state.
Why?
You killed one of ours, we will kill one of yours. That's the essence. Tharoor went, now Modi will go. Hopefully the Talibanization will end with that and we'll actually have progress when Pranab Mukherjee actually unveils.
How do you feel being compared to Mullah Umar tonight?
No, not him. You know what I mean.
You know what I mean, the government.
You take one of ours, we'll take one of yours.
He has the great...
gift of the gab.
No, he has also the great opportunity to be able to say what he wants to say without mincing his words in any way.
But let me just end the show with Farooq Abdullah tonight. Farooq Saab, politics in cricket, and we've been talking about it endlessly for the last few minutes. Why do political heavyweights like yourself want to run cricket in this country? I have never heard of Australian politicians running Australian cricket.
Doesn't matter. I am not Australia. I'm India. What Australia does is their job.
Good answer.
India is different. In many ways, India is different. And I'm glad India is different.
All right. Well, I think that's a very candid and honest answer. Final words from the panel. Dr. Singhvi and Chandan Mitra, to you first, because really the key lies with the political parties today.
I think 2 or 3 quick points on the key. One is be patient. Such inquiries have to be allowed to unravel their course. We want results and we don't give it enough time. That's unfair. We are all trying to prejudices, we are giving judgments, we are interrupting it, etc. That can't be. Number 2, I think this inquiry is really going to shake up the system and only good can come out of it. It can't be perfect, but don't allow the perfect to be the enemy of the good.
Why not have a JPC like the opposition?
JPC, I want to say something. I don't want to say anything which will impinge on parliamentary privileges and parliamentary rights. Ultimately, whether you have a JPC or not is for Parliament to decide. But you have a track record of JPCs.
Which have done nothing.
The JPC does not have coercive penal power.
I don't agree.
There are 2 things. One, you have a track record.
But security stamp, it was a very effective.
You have a track record. Number 2, in law, a JPC has no coercive penal power. The income tax officer who comes to your house does have it. The enforcement directorate guy who comes here does have it.
Here means there, not why you're sending it to me.
I'm just saying it comes anywhere. The point
I have
is
no money, don't
that these people have coercive powers, and in the first instance, my fear is that a JPC should not inhibit the exercise of normal statutory powers.
Yes, a few comments on this. Number 1, see, firstly, I think the government has been a bit disingenuous in its arguments. Now we say that they knew about it all along, and they were on this. But nothing happened till the Shashi Tharoor affair broke. So, the fact that various reports that are now being leaked to the media about income tax having got on the trail of various people are believed to be 6 months old, nothing happened on that. Which shows that the government was not serious about it at all. Now, I go along with the point that JPC does not have punitive powers. So, it is not a substitute for an investigation. Investigation and JPC can go hand in hand. JPC has a reasonably good track record. I disagree with my friend Dr. Singhvi, but the investigation must be thorough. And really, it should not become an arena to settle political scores. If the government approaches this with a clear conscience, I don't think there's a problem. At the moment, I have serious doubts whether it has a conscience at all, leave alone a clear conscience.
All right, gentlemen, I have to leave it at that. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to the audience. Do write to us at ndtv.com/Nidhi. I really hope that when we're back next week at this time, we're talking about something else. Good night.